Yo, 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 welcome to this episode. Good evening, good morning. The date is April 5th, 6th, depending on where you're at in this world catching this episode. And guys, girls, I want to let you know, Binance is expanding into Argentina. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, simply because if you look at Argentina over the last couple years, it has been one of the most inflation affected economies in the entire world. I mean, they say it's 100%. The numbers are actually quite more. I guarantee that. Now, what I have pulled up for you right here, take a look at this. I have Bitcoin pulled up against the US dollar, BTC Core, and I'm going to pull up Bitcoin Cash afterwards so you can see where I'm going to push this conversation in terms of some of the altcoins and where they've already been against the Argentina Peso. So BTC Core is pulled up for you against the US dollar. Now go ahead and just look at this for 2 seconds and engrave it into your head, and I'm going to switch it now to Bitcoin Core against the Argentina Peso. Now look right here, the last rally, or the 2 rallies ago in 2018, try to find that point here. It's almost non-existent. It almost looks as if there's no rally at all. That is simply because this is adjusted with the inflation going on against the peso in terms of BTC Core, Bitcoin Core. Now I'm going to pull up something else. I'm going to pull up Bitcoin Cash against this, and I want you to see this, and you can, there's not any other altcoins really on here, so just bear in mind, this applies to pretty much every altcoin there is. But look at Bitcoin Cash. We never actually hit an all-time high in 2021 against the dollar, right? You see that here. We never really reached that all-time high of 2,100 like we did in 2017, 2018. Excuse me. But watch this. When I switch the graph from dollars right here, go ahead and look at this spot in 2021, right? It never hit an all-time high. Look at it against pesos. Look at that. Do you see it? It's absolutely insane. We already hit an all-time high on Bitcoin Cash and pretty much every other altcoin that pumped in 2021 against the Argentina Peso. So one could say that the United States is manipulating the world currency, well, the world reserve currency so much that people aren't even noticing what's going on here. Because obviously, right, this is 2017, this is the all-time high against the dollars. But when I put it against pesos, look, we went way up from there. I mean, we almost went 2-3x up from there. And this doesn't just apply to Bitcoin Cash, guys. Don't try to lose focus of what this conversation is. You can put it against Dash, Zcash, Neo, Solana. I mean, any of them, guys. It's absolutely true that this happened. Now, Binance opens Argentina Fiat on-ramps as inflation hits 100%. These numbers aren't accurate. The numbers are way higher in Argentina. In fact, I found an article all the way back to 2014 pulled up right in front of you right here that reminds us of why Bitcoin was invented in the first place. Okay, so this graph right here is May of 2013 when Bitcoin was trading at $250. 2014, it went all the way above $1,000. This timeline looks pretty similar, right? This almost looks like 2020, 21 on BTC Core right before we jumped to 67,000. So my point is this history is repeating itself. Now, I want to jump back here to why I think personally CZ has done this with Binance to try to expand into this inflation-stricken economy of Argentina. It's because if we look just last week, the only news we were getting about Binance is how they're being sued by basically the United States. All we're hearing about is the United States going after Binance on every news outlet you can possibly read about. Now, what Binance has done, up till this point, they only acted as an intermediary between sellers and buyers in terms of an exchange, okay? The only exchange that I found that's prominent in Argentina that I personally recognized is Bittrex. So other than that, there's some other exchanges really down there, but a lot of people are even using Bitcoin ATMs, that kind of thing, which if you've ever seen a Bitcoin ATM, you know how much of a premium you are paying to use a Bitcoin ATM. I mean, it's usually like 20-30% higher. So I want to go ahead and just sum this up for you. That way you get the points out of this episode, and I don't really, I just want to give you the points. So that's my intentions here. I'm going to do that now. So due to high inflation, prices of goods and services across the country reported people are switching to cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. And what is interesting here is you're actually going to be able to, Argentinians are actually going to be able to transfer their local currency, which is pesos, Argentina pesos, onto Binance, load onto their Binance wallets, where they'll be able to purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Binance Coin, EOS, as well as dollar peg stablecoins. I'm kind of interested. I'd like to know if anybody knows, drop it in the comments, maybe why they chose to use EOS in their wallet support. So, so kind of front page. Now you are going to be able to trade for other cryptocurrencies. I don't have that list in front of me, but it's easily doable once you. But the interesting part here, guys, let me not get distracted. The interesting part here is Binance is going to be basically allowing inflow of Argentina pesos. Now, what this means is the Argentina peso is out of control inflation. It has been for years. Like I said, this article up here dates all the way back to 2014 right here in front of you. And I'm going back to the current one now. So this has been almost a decade problem, even before a decade. Argentina used to be one of the wealthiest countries in the world. It's not anymore. Bad monetary policy, bad politics, that kind of thing. It creates these situations like we're experiencing now with super high inflation. Binance will also support dozens of international currencies, including the Turkish lira, the Venezuelan bolivar, and the Afghan Afghani, which in my opinion, this is a little weird. Why is this a little weird? Well, the Turkish lira has been experiencing inflation. The Venezuela bolivar has been experiencing inflation, and the Afghan Afghani. All these fiat currencies have been experiencing inflation too. So why is Binance chose to put these on the main front page of what they're advertising here, guys? This is more than just Binance entering the Argentina economy to allow pesos to be traded for cryptocurrencies. Up till this point, they were not doing that. Binance is going to consume so many pesos into cryptocurrency, and this is going to create a bull run like we've never seen before. Up till this point, Binance has not participated in these on-ramps for fiat currencies that are experiencing large percentage of inflation. Now, something interesting I want to throw in here. Now, there is a massive premium on trading in pesos for BTC Core, Ethereum, Bitcoin, EOS, and it's almost double. I mean, it's like a 30 to 40% increase. And from what I'm gathering from this article is that has to do with how the figures in the official trading of fiat currencies happen on Oanda, which is a forex exchange. So it has to do kind of with this difference in exchange rates, which, that is the problem if you go to some of these countries experiencing is the exchange rate to get dollars, to get whatever other currency you're trying to exchange for Argentina pesos. So that is why Binance is saying that there is going to be a premium on these specific on-ramp. And I want to be clear, guys, you can buy any crypto in Argentina. In fact, Exodus Wallet's incredibly popular down there. I researched this all for you guys before I made this video. So you can always, get any cryptocurrency you want for the normal exchange rate. But what's interesting here is they are allowing on-ramps for Argentina pesos. Now, that is the very key element I want you to take away from this video, is that basically, Binance is allowing this junk currency from Argentina into cryptocurrency, which has not been allowed on a massive exchange like Binance ever before in Argentina. So this is a really big deal, guys, because this is going to allow the inflow of these countries that are experiencing massive inflation, we are going to take those inflationary currencies, and we are going to install them into crypto. Literally, we're going to take them, and they are finally going to be able to be good for something, which is crypto, which will ultimately, I personally believe, guys, that cryptocurrency is going to basically not only thrive in these inflation-driven economies like Argentina, but that cryptocurrency is actually going to pull all these currencies, these fiat, these devalued, inflationary-ridden current fiat currencies out of the hands of the people and return a functionable cryptocurrency that people will be able to use, that will be more steady in terms of volatility compared to their central bank digital fiat currency. So this is really huge, guys. So I hope you can take something very important away. And that very important thing away is that Binance is allowing on-ramp from this inflation-ridden fiat Argentina peso. So I'm very excited to deliver this news to you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, because it is a really big deal. Because up till this point, we have not had Binance participating in allowing people to essentially trade in their junk fiat currency for some type of crypto. Even though there's a premium, these people are way better off trading in their basically becoming worthless fiat currency for crypto. So this is really good, guys. It's a very big deal, and I hope you got a lot out of this update. We'll see what happens in the coming weeks, coming months, and coming decades with these fiat currencies that are failing around the world. So we'll talk to you in the next video. Later.